What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be taking down the Corroded Body and Mind stage of Super Battle Road here. As you can see, fun stuff. I have a Dragon Ball Heroes build. So we're actually running in with a 150% leader skill. I only feel confident doing this because we are in normal Super Battle Road, as opposed to Extreme Super Battle Road, where this probably would not work, right? So if you notice here, we actually have the SSR for the Brainwash Supreme Kai of Time, which is going to be awesome, because now we have 3 units on the team who all have a 10% chance to stun the entire enemy field when they, at the start of the turn, basically. So hopefully we'll be able to see a few of those. That's going to be like the most fun thing going on. But obviously there's a lot more shenanigans with this team that we'll talk about as we go through the event. So this is my very first run on this. I'm not really sure what to expect as far as difficulty level, so that does remain to be seen, but we will just hope for the best, honestly. Okay, so where do we want to start here? I suppose it makes the most sense to try and attack this Goku. Yeah, that probably makes the most sense here. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll grab these orbs. Yeah, I guess, I mean, simply for attack lowering purposes, I guess we could try to attack him. Does this guy lower, he raises attack for 1 turn, he only lowers enemy defense. Okay, well, let's just go for the STR one then. We'll shoot for STR with both of these guys so we can do some type advantage attacks. Maybe I should have attacked Vegeta with the Supreme Kai of Time just for type advantage, but I think it made more sense to seal up this Goku so that we couldn't get, hurt hard by him. That's a good sign. Out the gates getting a, getting hit for double digits. It's definitely good. Alright, and we ended up dodging those attacks anyway. Very nice. Wow, yeah, this stage is going down very easily. These enemies don't look like they tank well at all. And it's kind of unfortunate. I really wish they would up the difficulty of the Super Battle Road stages. It feels like they just kind of flatlined the difficulty for them, even though the meta's gotten stronger and stronger. Like, post 7th year anniversary power creep kicked in, and then they didn't bother making the Super Battle Road stages any more difficult. They just saved that for Extreme Super Battle Road, right? Okay, so here we go. The Supreme Kai of Time just activated her rare chance to stun enemies, so both of the enemies are stunned currently. Wow, we're actually in a position where we have no links active at all. Sure, whatever. I think we're going to go ahead and leave the modified Janemba on rotation. Actually, probably not. Neither of these, they're both going to be floating units, so it doesn't really matter for now. We'll go ahead and leave it like this. Okay, so we'll go do a type advantage super attack here. And then hopefully these int orbs fall well. Yes, they did. Okay. We'll super attack there. And then, dang, Janemba's not actually going to be able to get off a super attack. Or actually, I think Janemba, if I remember correctly, does he attack early? No, he doesn't. He's not one of the units that does. Okay. So yeah, he's just going to be missing out on a super attack. Hopefully we can get an additional there. But it doesn't really matter, because all the enemies are stunned anyway, right? And because the enemies are stunned, we're actually getting a larger attack stat here. Okay, good stuff. So yeah, I don't really expect much from this unit. He does recover 10% HP in his passive, so that's good. And he guards all attacks, so that's helpful too. The Dark Mask King does. Okay, and then he builds defense. He'll get some extra defense if he does get hit. But obviously, we don't have to worry about that yet. Okay, so on this turn, it procced again, because we have both of these Supreme Kai of Times around. So, one of them, at least, procced the rare chance to stun all enemies, and they are stunned again, so we're not going to get hit another time. This is awesome. We'll go ahead and keep theirs on rotation. They seem to be a little bit stronger than mine here. Okay, so again, we'll go for the physical attack, and this will be big, because now this Vegeta has been attack lowered and defense lowered, and he's stunned. So we're gonna be getting all of the attack bonuses from the Supreme Kai of Time's passive skill there, so that'll be really good. I want to make sure we've got orbs for next turn. I guess we'll just do that. That wasn't the best, but it'll work. Okay, we're up to 4.7. Yeah, so the attack stat on this woman is going to be just driving up like crazy once we get all the status effects, you know, inflicted on the enemy. So that is going to be huge moving forward. Alright, and we finish off the first fight with a type disadvantage super attack there. Very good, very good. Yeah, so far this has been cake. I haven't watched Mas Ningen's video on this. I think I saw that he put his video out for this during the World Tournament. I unfortunately wasn't able to get to this until just now because I've been heavy grinding the World Tournament lately. But yeah, so I would assume he probably used a similar setup, being such an advocate for Dragon Ball Heroes. I'd be surprised if he didn't, to be honest with you. Okay, so how do we want to run this turn? We have to keep in mind this is the SSR copy of the Supreme Kai of Time. While I do want to keep her on rotation, I do also need to hide her a little bit. So we'll probably put her in the middle slot here, and then just go ahead and focus all our attacks on Trunks. I think that's probably the smartest way. What is this Golden Frieza super attack effect? Just raises his own attack. So then maybe we should put Dark Mask King here instead. Because he is actually lowering the enemy's attack and defense, so then we can focus on lowering Trunks' attack and defense, obviously if we get an additional super, because we don't have the orbs here to even get off a super attack, unfortunately. Alright, and then we'll get the attack and defense lower with her. Alright, and then maybe even finish this guy off. In fact, what I'm going to do is switch to Mai and attack there. That way, we make sure to inflict all the status effects on the Trunks on this turn, and then when we have the Supreme Kai of Time ready to go on the next turn, we'll just have her finish off Trunks, because she's going to get a really high attack stat. That's the plan, anyway. We'll see if it works out. Okay, so we just took 200k. The one thing with this team being only on 150% leader skill, and technically all of these units have free-to-play stats, because they are, like, a lot of these Heroes units do have very, very low stats, right? So our HP pool is actually really, really low. So that does hurt us quite a bit here. You know, as you can see, we were able to survive a super attack, but it's not going to mean much. Wow, and then Frieza doing so much damage on his own. Tanking very, very well. And those additionals are very helpful because he is raising his own attack and defense. So that helps him sponge hits a lot. Here you're seeing the Metamorphosis link be activated between the two Janembas, so that's good. We're getting a little bit of healing back there, so that's nice. I believe we got some healing back at the start of turn as well from the AGL Baby Janemba. So that's very good. Okay, how do we want to play it? How do we want to do it? Let's... This is a little bit nerve-wracking. We're probably... Okay, as much as it sucks, I feel like I have to do this, just because the Supreme Kai of Time is not going to get, I don't trust her in that first slot. I feel like we might die especially if we get supered, whereas Baby Janemba has a really good chance to dodge these and not take damage. So let's go ahead and run it this way. And then what we'll do is, we can attack, I believe Baby Janemba has, okay, he's just lowering defense, not attack. So we'll do that. And then, oh shoot, Supreme Kai of Time's not even going to be able to get off a super attack here. Dang, that's the worst. Okay, well, not much we can do about it, but we'll go ahead and grab... Actually, we might as well grab the one STR orb so we can get a little bit of healing back. Yeah, sure. Oh, man, that's too bad. Okay, let's go ahead and jump back in. Hopefully that friend Supreme Kai of Time is still here. We're not going to be able to. Let's see. Perfect, still there. Okay, let's go ahead and run this back. I do want to try this. I think we can get the win here. I definitely think it's possible. We're just going to have to get a little bit luckier than we did there. It's nice to know that AGL enemy is going to be a bit of a problem. Okay, so we stunned... Why did we stun 2 of the enemies, but not the 3rd? Wait, that's really weird. Because it's supposed to be a rare chance to stun all enemies, and we only stunned 2 of them. I wonder if that procs separately, so you have a chance to stun some of them. Typically, that's not how that passive skill works. Then maybe that's a bug or something, that it didn't stun the Gohan. Weird. Very weird. Okay, well, we got... oh my gosh, we got all 3 Supreme Kai of Times on the first rotation. So this is actually going to be big news right here. Watch this turn. This is going to be insane. So we'll grab these. And then... shoot. I guess we need to get all of these to make sure we can get a super attack off. Just to be safe, because he is attacking us, I want to get the attack lower on him. So we're going to switch to him for one attack there. That way we're putting these status effects on multiple enemies, right? And then we'll switch back to the Vegeta here, and we'll attack with the other Supreme Kai of Time. Okay, so we're at a 2.5 million attack stat because we have the enemies stunned. Now he's attack lowered, defense lowered, and sealed, which means we're going to see a way higher attack stat coming out from the second Supreme Kai of Time that is attacking the Vegeta there. Okay, perfect. So that was an example of how an additional attack can help this unit a lot. Because you saw the second attack did more damage after inflicting the attack and defense lower. And then there we go with a 5.4 million. We should finish off Vegeta here, no problem. There we go. Alright, easy peasy. I think I kind of want to make a rotation of these 2 together, maybe? And then we could just do AGL Janemba on the opposite rotation. Yeah, I think that's going to be good, because this Frieza does have 50% damage reduction, and he's going to be getting defense raises. So, yeah, that'll probably work out really well. Oh, we can actually select those AGL orbs. Perfect, perfect. Okay, let's hope we get enough additional attacks to finish off that Gohan there. And then it looks like we're going to have to skip a super attack with Dark Mask King. Unfortunately for us, he is not the best unit link-wise for this team. Actually, I might have just blundered. Does he super attack early? No, he doesn't. Okay. Well, he is going to be guarding all attacks, so hopefully that helps us out. Oh, man. I was hoping we would have got some more additionals than that. That Frieza can definitely do more. I believe up to, like, 3, right? Yeah, they launch an additional that has a high chance to become a super, and then you can also get the hidden potential system additional there. Okay, so we procced that 10% chance to stun again. Okay, there we go, and now we've got some decent rotations set up here. They only share Shattering the Limit, but that's okay. It'll be alright. The Supreme Kai of Time, the one downside of using this unit is that her links are kind of weird, and they don't really fit with many of the other units on the team at all. Okay, so let's go ahead and just attack. There's no... really no strat to throw out this turn, because we've only got one enemy here to deal with. And he's stunned, right? So it's just a free damage turn. Okay, perfect. We're up to 5.3 million. Yeah, the additional attacks are just absolutely imperative on this unit. I did make sure to give her a bunch of additional equips so that she can get as many additional attacks as possible. Just because it's going to be so useful for us, right? Okay, so there we are, again, schooling through that first turn very easily, or the first fight. Alright, we're back where we were at. Now let's see if we can get a little bit better RNG running through this second fight. Maybe that will help us. Man, none of these units link up. Ooh, it's so rough. Okay, I think I'm still going to run a rotation of Supreme Kai of Time and the Golden Frieza here, as I had mentioned before. I think that's probably the smartest play. Okay. So because of the 50% damage reduction and the fact that there's no type disadvantage to worry about, I think I'll throw Frieza in the first slot, and we'll just run this linkless turn. Would it be smart to do this? I think it might honestly be smart to rotate the Supreme Kai of Time off right now, just to make sure that we can get some super attacks in early. Getting these early defense raises is going to be pretty important for Frieza here, I think. Okay, so we'll do that, and then this. Alright, perfect. I want to try and focus down Trunks, since he was such a problem for us last time. Oh, no! Okay, so without getting any defense raises, you really can't do much in that first slot right out the gates. Dang, okay. Yeah, not having a slot 1 unit there is really, really rough. How are we going to do this? Because we have Baby Janemba, who is 1 slot 1 unit. We don't really have another slot 1 unit on the team. That's kind of the problem here. So I guess we're just going to have to depend on getting lucky, I guess. Getting a little bit lucky is pretty much all we're going to be able to do here. Man, it's kind of unfortunate that this one friend unit we're depending on has all these crit and attack stuff. That's not really what we'd want with this unit, right? Definitely they would feed better off of additionals. Okay, we'll see, we'll see. It's lucky for us that that's the only really challenging AGL enemy that we're going to have to face, so if we do manage to get through that AGL enemy, then we should be in a better position, for sure. Okay, so we'll go ahead and run the rotation like this. Alright, attack Fizz. We might go ahead and just get clapped right out the gates here. That is very, very possible at the moment. Because we didn't manage to get that stun off. That is another thing that could help us at the beginning of that second fight. If we do manage to get our stun off, that's probably going to be a significant thing, right? Alright, there we go. Super attacks all around. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. 65k with type advantage. That's not what you want to see. And then obviously post super attack, you know, the tanking is a lot better, which is to be expected. All right, so we're not getting lucky with Frieza. Man, we need to be seeing some more super attacks here. Okay, there we go. There's at least one additional. That's nice because we're attack lowering this guy. So that is super helpful. There we go. All right, and we're healed back up to full health. That's nice. Did the passive skills proc? They did not, so no stunning here. But we've got plenty of other status effects to work with on this Vegeta here. Okay, and then we'll select these for Baby Janemba. And then we'll just go back to Vegeta in case he's not fully finished off yet, and we'll have that last Supreme Kai of Time get through his HP there. He pretty much should be finished off though, right? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, it is pretty unfortunate to not be seeing those additional attacks come out from that enemy. But at least we are critting. That's a good thing for consistency. Oh, dodge this. Please dodge it. Yes! Nice. Baby Janemba coming in clutch. With type disadvantage, that probably would have hurt quite a bit, so I'm glad we didn't eat that. Okay. And we saw what happened last time to Frieza in slot 1, so I guess we have no choice but to depend on Supreme Kai of Time here. I mean, I guess our other option is the modified Janemba. Could we potentially run him as our slot 1 unit? Let me glance at his kit here on the wiki. 1 second. So he's got high chance to guard for if you're facing 2 or more. Oh, if he guards if you're facing 2 or more enemies, he's a high chance to guard for 5 turns. So he'd have a high chance to guard in the first turn. And then it's just stats. He's getting additional defense with each attack received. So that is actually probably a good idea because the more attacks he takes, he's going to continue to tank better and better. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and try this strat then of leaving modified Janemba in the first slot. We'll see if this works out for us. I'm going to skip his super attack, and then we'll go ahead and grab all these orbs. Yeah. Okay, perfect. All right, let's see how he tanks this. Yeah, 50k. Okay. He's definitely going to be a little bit better. And then there you see it went immediately to 30k. Yeah, modified Janemba is going to be a better. So it looks like we're depending on both of the Janemba units to be our slot 1s. Okay, well, interesting stuff. So we'll do Janembas with a Supreme Kai of Time on each rotation, and then we'll just float everybody else. That seems to be the final decision here. Perfect, her passive went off. Oh, that is beautiful. That is exactly what I wanted to see happen. I am a happy camper at the moment. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and attack. We got to put everything on Trunks. That Trunks is way too lethal. We need to get him out of here ASAP. Bird. Okay, so we'll do this so that hopefully these physical orbs will fall correctly. Yeah, there we go. And then we get the, nice. Now we're going to be able to get some attack lowers on Trunks as well. Okay, perfect. So we don't have to worry about any attacks coming our way. There we go. And because we're defensive lowering him here, that gives our Supreme Kai of Time an additional 100% attack right here. So that is very, very nice. We want to try and inflict as many status effects prior to her attacking as possible, especially on this rotation, right? Because the friend unit doesn't have additional capabilities, whereas mine does. Yeah, well, unfortunately... Oh, did we proc it again? We did! So the enemies are still stunned. We are chillin'. Wow, this is so fun. I am just having a ball right now. Okay, so we're gonna have to skip the super attack with Janemba again. But we're gonna be able to finish off Trunks, hopefully right here. Yeah. We're only getting the one super attack this turn. No big deal, though. No big deal. Let's see. What do we got next turn? We have AGL, AGL, and STR. Okay, so I guess we'll just select these orbs then. Yeah. Alright, no additional there, unfortunately. But we got a 5 million attack stat for him, so it should be perfectly fine. And the critical hit finishes him off. Okay, so now we just have Mai to deal with. But we've got a full HP bar, and we have our better defensive rotation, because Janemba's our best slot 1 unit here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and grab those. Looks like we're going to miss a super attack with Frieza, probably here. Shouldn't be the biggest deal with all the status effects we're going to be applying, though. And he's got 50% damage reduction, and then he also has that additional capability, right? The one thing that does suck about the Golden Frieza... No! Oh, come on, Janemba. All you had to do was dodge it, buddy. We definitely can do this. This is gonna happen. We're gonna get through this for sure. I'm gonna keep trying here. I think if we don't clear it on this run right here, we'll probably just cut the video and start over, so we don't have to show all these failed attempts. And then we'll just start with a fresh video. So hopefully we can get it on this run and be done with it. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Okay, I'm gonna do something cheeky and leave both the Supreme Kais on rotation here. I don't want to risk all those attacks at the end with that Supreme Kai there. That just doesn't look like a good idea to me. Okay, so we'll go physical. And then STR. Okay, so the one thing that does suck about the Golden Frieza here is that, wow. Okay, well, GG on that one. We'll go ahead and do one more run since that was so quick. Jeez, I can't even get through a sentence without dying. So the Golden Frieza only gets the potential, the additional from his passive if you perform a super attack. So on those turns where, you know, we're unable to perform a super, that's going to be hurting us a lot, right? Okay, there we go. There we go. That's a better first turn. The passive activated. We've already got our rotation set up because we have both the Janembas where we need them. So let's go ahead and select, I guess, just the one orb here. And then we'll grab these two. Alright, and nothing quite amazing for this rotation. What do we have coming up next? AGL and STR. So we want to go like that. Yeah, so that's kind of the biggest bummer about this team is that we don't have any links active, but it's really just because the Supreme Kai of Time is a horrible unit to link up with other units. It just does not link up with these other heroes build units at all. So yeah, that is just really, really rough for us. Okay. No passive active for Supreme Kai of Time, so we are going to be eating some attacks here, unfortunately. Hopefully Janemba can dodge. That would be lovely. Alright, we'll go type advantage all the way here. Oh no, we're not going to get a super attack with Frieza. Yeah, there was no way to get all those AGL orbs to drop, unfortunately. So yeah, there's another big unfortunate moment where this Frieza, we're not going to be able to get those attacks off. It almost makes me feel like we should maybe make a rotation of Baby Janemba and Golden Frieza, because they link up so well key-wise that we're going to be getting off super attacks more, and that seems to be the thing that's hurting us at the moment. Because obviously we'd be doing a lot more damage a lot quicker, and we'd be giving our units more defensive viability if they're able to get off their super attack effects, right? To raise their defense. So, yeah, I might consider doing that in the future, like on future runs. It's probably going to be a good idea. Okay, so here we get Modified Janemba. This is... Oh, it might be GG right here. Yeah, it's probably going to be, unfortunately. Let's see if we can help it. Alright, we get a little bit of same-type orbs. Ooh, nice. Those ones that spawned at the top helped us out. We just don't have that much defense with that guy, so... Ugh, yeah, we're dead. We're not going to survive this next attack, I don't think. Oh, well, yeah. Especially not if it's a super attack. Okay. So, yeah, on this next run, what we'll go ahead and do here is we'll run the AGL Golden Frieza with the Baby Janemba. We'll try and put them together, and then we'll put Supreme Kai of Time with the Modified Janemba, and then we'll rotate everything else off. Now, we're not going to be seeing... We're going to see a slight decrease in the amount of turns where we have, the Supreme Kai of Times active to be able to potentially proc that passive skill, but it seems to be coming up plenty, so because we have 3 of them on the team, it's very, very, decent. Alright, so there you go. It's already active. So we can start out on a good note here. So we'll do that. Actually, what I'm going to do is attack the STR, because check this out. The Dark Mask King is going to be attack and defense lowering him, and then the Supreme Kai of Time will deal out the rest of the damage there. That'll be really good. And then I guess we can hope for an additional on the physical Vegeta at the end. There we go. So now we have 3 status effects applied. Let's see what kind of attack stat we're looking at. 4.4 million. Pretty good. And we've added Sealing to him as well. So that's just yet another status effect applied to that guy. Okay, no passive this time. But there we go. Look how much better we're linking up right now, right? So if we run the rotation this way, so like this first... What is it? This first slot right here has so many attacks, we probably need to put Baby Janemba here. Because remember, he's getting like the multiplicative chance to dodge as the turn continues on. So that's going to be pretty helpful for us, I'm thinking. So yeah, we'll go ahead and select these. And we'll grab those. And then... Who's coming up next? We've got Int, Tech, and STR. Okay, so we'll grab these. Oh, and in fact, we're gonna attack the Tech enemy here and indefinitely kill him on this turn, right? Because he's got so many different status effects applied to him at the moment, he's gonna get hit really hard. Okay, there we go. So that's 1 dodge. So now we're up to a 62% chance to dodge. And now we're at 74%, 86%. There we go. So yeah, that's very, very good. All right, and I think with the couple links that we have active now, these guys are defending a little bit better too. And then it's going to work out well with the Golden Frieza in the second slot anyway, because then he's going to be able to raise defense before getting hit. That will certainly help out. Okay. I would consider this a precarious turn. I think we'll be okay here, though. He just super attacked us, like, right at the end of that last turn, so he's probably not going to super attack again for a second. We should be okay. In fact... You know, they're both guarding all attacks. Both the Dark Mask King and the Modified Janemba are guarding all attacks. Oh, and Janemba only has a high chance to guard. Maybe I should be using Dark Mask King as my slot 1 unit. Because he's also getting 10% HP recovery when he supers. And he gets an additional 100% defense for 5 turns after receiving an attack. Yeah, he's probably honestly going to be even better. I think Modified Janemba would be better. The problem is during last year's Hero Celebration, I went like 3,000 stones and didn't even pull a copy of Modified Janemba. He was like the last unit that I was able to get. I rainbowed the entire banner before I got a single copy of him. So he's only at 55%, which is hurting him a lot stat-wise. And all the other units are rainbowed. So maybe I'll try it this way. And because he's guarding, it doesn't matter that he's int here, right? And then we're going to be able to get same type orbs a lot better this turn, do a lot more healing. Yeah. And we're linking up a lot better with the Supreme Kai of Time. So yeah, maybe this is going to be the best way to run our rotations. Maybe I had it all backwards before. So yeah, now I think we've finally worked out all the kinks with the team. So if we do end up winning on this run, then good stuff. And if not, then I'll probably end the video, and that means I'm talking to myself right now because you guys would have never seen this. And I'll just start over with our team running the proper way, and we'll just go in that way. See if we can get the win. Okay. Yeah, I guess we just do this to try and get same type orbs, so we can get some healing. He's got such little HP left that, you know, we're probably going to kill him with normal attacks or, like, an additional. Alright, dodge is coming in clutch, as they should. Very nice, very nice. And this should do it, right? Yeah, sweet. Okay, that was a really underwhelming final turn of that first phase. Alright, now on to the tricky part. I believe we should have 2 Supreme Kai of Times here. We do, so yes, nice. We had the double chance to get the passive support off there. Or the passive ability, right? Okay, so, you know, same thing as usual. We're just going to go all in on... We're going to go all in on Trunks, and what I'm going to do is actually put Dark Mask King first. That way he can attack and defensive lower him, and then, again, we have more status effects applied. So the Supreme Kais of Time are going to do way more damage. Yeah. I'm just trying to make sure we plan for next turn to keep as many orbs around that we need as possible. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this turn is probably going to hurt Trunks a lot, especially if we manage to get a critical hit off or two. Alright, 4.7 million already. Nice. And then 5 million, because we added the seal to it. Nice, that is so good. Alright, sweet. So there we go. That was like 70% of his health in the one turn. Very, very good. And now he's sealed, so we don't have to worry about getting hit by him too hard. Ooh, interesting. The Janembas do actually link up decently too, don't they? Yeah, that is a decent thing to consider. Maybe I should do this. Even. Maybe that would be even better, because, yeah, his stats are looking a little better with the, yeah, okay, I think I'm yet again, we have evolved the setup. So we're gonna go ahead and run the Janembas alongside each other. This works even better than with the Frieza here. Alright, let's just go ahead and finish off Trunks as quick as possible here, and then we'll go from there. We might have to be selfish and take all these STR orbs. Oh no, we got lucky. Sweet. Yeah, so we can save all those STR orbs for next turn. Perfect, and now we finally get a super attack with the Golden Cooler there. I just realized that I've been saying Golden Frieza like the entire video. I have meant Golden Cooler. So whoops for anybody that's been yelling at me through their computer screen for that. I'm so sorry. Didn't mean to diminish my credibility as a Dokkan battler. Easy mistake to make. Alright, there we go. This is the beautiful turn that we wanted to see. Yes, nice. Triple super attack turn. Very, very good. And that means we're going to be able to tank decently, too. Ooh, perfect. For science, how much do we take? Okay. Okay. I mean, just half our health bar. So, that, you know, it could have been better, but it's fine. And we're about to take another lovely little chunk at the moment, actually, because, yeah. Okay, well, we know it's going to be a normal attack, so let's just go ahead and, let's do this. We're going to go like that to get the healing, more healing, and more healing. So yeah, I think that works out better, because I think Dark Mask King would have defended against that attack a little better. Oh. Nah, I should have put him in the first slot. I should have, because he has guard. I was thinking that all that healing that we got would have made up for the damage, the extra damage we would have took, but no, it did not. That was actually a mistake. We should have put Dark Mask King in the first slot there, and sacrificed getting the same type orbs. So we'll know that for next time. I figure since we're this deep in with all the mistakes we made, we might as well fully go in for science and figure out, you know, what this team is fully capable of. Okay. Yeah, this looks pretty good to me. All right, we've got a sealed and attack lowered Mai here against a unit that that dodges very, very well. So we should be safe here. Oh, and this is actually working out perfectly, because if you peek at that Dokkan gauge down there, it looks like we are going to finish off this fight just in time to be able to get our Dokkan attack on the final phase, which is really, really good for this Super Battle Road stage, because it is going to be a 5-enemy fight coming up, right? So yeah, Dokkan attack is going to be much, much needed. Okay, and we got a little bit of healing back there from our super attacks with the Janembas, so that's helpful. Okay, I'm crossing my fingers that it's not too scary in slot 1 right here. Let's see. Okay, 4 attacks. Oh man. Alright, so I mean, I guess we're gonna I guess we don't really have a choice here but to give the Dokkan attack to Dark Mask King. Oh, look, the passive went off. They're all stunned. I didn't even notice. Oh, yes. Okay, so we can do this. We can give her the super attack. And because all the enemies are stunned, she has the additional 100%, 100% attack. So her attack is going to hit even harder. This is also the friend unit, so we can pray for a critical hit. And then on the off chance that we get an additional, all of the enemies are going to have the attack and defense, status effects applied to them. It's also possible that we KO most of them right here. It is possible. It's possible. So we'll go ahead and see here. But, obviously our attack stat is going to suffer just a little bit without the attack and defense lower and the ceiling applied to these enemies. So let's see how we fare. Which orbs? Who's coming up next? Just in case we end up, not doing much with this Dokkan attack here. I want to make sure we're prepared for the next turn. We're so close. It would be horrible to fumble it now. So we've got STR, AGL, and Tech coming up. STR, AGL, Tech. Okay, so I guess we'll grab this one blue orb, sure. Alright, here we go. Oof, okay, I missed one. That's typical me, though. So it looks like we're at a 2.8 million attack stat there. Definitely not too bad. Oh my goodness, that was so good. Wow, we KO'd the entire field except for Goku. That is absolutely beautiful. Now he's been double attack lowered as well. So we're kind of big chillin', because he's sealed and double attack lowered at the moment. So yeah, this is it's pretty much a free win at this point. That's probably GG, to be honest with you. All right, I had faith. I knew that this team could do it. It was just a matter of me figuring out how to properly use these units. I'm glad that I didn't end up stopping the recording and getting rid of that stuff. I think that this is going to be a wonderful, wonderful showcase for, just an example of how to use a team in these events and how to test these things out. I don't see enough content creators doing this stuff. If you've been watching my channel for a long time, then you know that failed runs is, my channel is no stranger to failed runs. I post failed runs all the time. I think it's important to do that, to show the capability that the units have. It's not as important to try and wank every single unit and make them look as awesome as they possibly can. It's important to show, the maximum limitations of units and what they're capable of, which is why I wanted to get the win here, because we did just prove that they are capable of doing this, right? But I think it's also important to make apparent the weaknesses that are there too. So there we go. It can be done. It's just all about the way that you choose to go about it, right? So there we go. That was actually my very first clear on that. So we are one step closer to getting that Vegeta's Family support memory. Very, very exciting stuff. Just 3 more Super Battle Road stages to go, and we'll be able to get one of the best support memories in the game. Yay!